Perhaps one of Naugatuck's most best-kept secrets is costume designer Adrian Greenburg. You may not know this, but you have seen Adrian Greenburg's designs before, in several films including The Wizard of Oz. But first, let's get to know the man behind the curtain. Adrian Adolf Greenburg was born in Naugatuck in 1903 to Jewish parents who owned a hat shop on Church Street. Through his parents' hat shop, Greenburg was surrounded by the fabrics and the materials his parents used to make hats, which would play a key role in his career. In 1921, Greenburg graduated from Naugatuck High School and in the fall attended what is now called the Parsons School of Design in New York City. In 1923, he enrolled in the Paris branch of Parsons, where his designs were discovered by Irving Berlin, who had a popular Broadway show called Music Box Revue. Berlin offered Greenburg a job to design costumes for his show. Greenburg worked for Berlin for 2 years. Greenburg's costumes soon got the attention of actor Rudolph Valentino's wife, who took him to California. Greenburg quickly gained success and later designed costumes for Hollywood icons, including Connecticut native Katharine Hepburn, Greta Garbo, and Joan Crawford. From 1925 to 1940, Greenburg became the premier costume designer for MGM, creating costumes for over 200 movies. Some of his most notable films he created costumes for included Marta Hare, starring Greta Garbo, The Bride Wore Red, starring Joan Crawford, The Philadelphia Story, starring Katharine Hepburn, and The Wizard of Oz, starring Judy Garland. L. Frank Baum's children's book, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, was Greenburg's favorite book growing up.
And even as a child, he would be designing and redesigning the costumes that he thought that the characters should be wearing. And he had inside books and pamphlets, notebooks, piles of them. And when he was asked to do The Wizard of Oz, I like to say that his sister packaged everything up and sent it to him.
Greenburg designed costumes for most of the characters in the movie, including the Wizard, Glinda the Good Witch, and Dorothy. However, Greenburg went a different route from one costume element Baum described in his book, Dorothy's shoes.
When the book was written, Frank Baum had written about silver slippers for Dorothy, and Adrian didn't really like that, so he made them red slippers, and finally red sequined slippers, and those are still popular today. You can still buy them in Walmart.
With all of Greenburg's success, he was never nominated or won an Academy Award for his costumes. The Academy Awards didn't have a category for costume design until the late 1940s. However, Greenburg did win a Tony Award for his designs for the play Camelot after his death. He died in 1959 from a heart attack. According to Naugatuck Historical Society Administrative Assistant Mary Conser, the reason why many people may not know Greenburg's name is because he was a one-man show. She said he was paranoid others may copy his designs, so he destroyed all his sketches after an outfit was made. Well, to get Greenburg's name out there, the Historical Society hosted an event called A Day in Emerald City, where The Wizard of Oz was shown, and children who attended the event dressed up in their favorite Wizard of Oz costumes. But first they all joined in a parade down the yellow brick road on Cedar Street, which was painted yellow. According to Sandra Clark, Vice President of the Historical Society and town historian, of all the costumes Greenburg designed, the one that stands out the most in her mind was Glinda the Good Witch.
As a child, I just thought that was the most beautiful thing you could wear, something like that. It would just be eternally beautiful.
As for Naugatuck Historical Society Collections Manager Leslie Romatowski, she loves the fact that his costumes were for everybody.
A lot of the styles that he had, like for Katharine Hepburn, some of his styles were just so good for anybody to wear. They're, something that you and I would love to wear even today. They're like timeless styles.
Even though Adrian Greenburg isn't a household name, his work still lives on today.